So decided to go crazy altogether, and I stuck almost 5 meters of dual row RGB LED inside of the octagon. They are sitting one next to the other right on the edge. Let's change the color, maybe you can see them. Yeah, now you can see them through the diffuser. They're right against the diffuser at the back of it, and so basically it's a sort of an edge light. Wow, that's psychedelic. This is the power supply bending a little bit, but never mind. So now the softbox also have colors, and the reason I made it, apart from the fun of it, if I'll turn off the color, the RGB, and turn on the warm white, cold white, the CCT. This is the CCT on 100%, both the cold white and the warm white. This is the warm white, this is the cold white. Here's the teddy bear. This teddy bear is almost white, so you can see what it does. This is the warm, this is the cold. And now I can add the RGB, and it's very subtle, but basically I have color correction inside of my lighting fixture. Now I'm on magenta, so it eliminates all the greens, and I can go, this is tail, and now I'm on green on the RGBs. So basically I built a sort of a era LED fixture. I have contrast and color correction. Of course I can turn the warm white and cold white LEDs a bit lower, and this way the RGB will have more effect, obviously, and I can use it for artsy stuff or just for color correction. Or that if I'll go full brightness and full brightness on the RGB, so this is without the RGB and this is with the RGB. Wait, let's put it on full. This is with the RGB and the white and the cold LEDs, all of them on 100% right now. And now I'm turning the RGB off and on and off and on, so I can actually use it as a light boost, or just as a color correction, or for artsy stuff, for whatever reason I want to. I was fearing that it won't look nice if I'll stick it right against the diffuser, but basically it looks perfect. I mean, seriously, that looks brilliant. When you turn the other one, you can see actually the color on the edges, which for me is a plus, because this way you know what kind of color you're using if you're using it for color correction, so you don't need to wonder what color you're on. It's a bit easier. And let's connect it, let's aim it on something shiny, and now I'm just playing with the RGB. The white and the cold white and warm white are at 100% right now, and I'm just scrolling through the colors on the RGB strips. Let's focus on my power supply. So I can use a little cast. I can lower the intensity if I don't want too much color. Pretty nice. nice.